Good morning, good afternoon, depending on what part of the world you're in. Now, I may have to cut this short, guys, because my wife is a translator. She's Chinese, she's a translator. And you might hear in the background, I've got my young son. He's only 1 year old, and I'm looking after him this morning. So what I've done is I've set up another broadcast for part 2. And I popped the link in the chat. So all you got to do, let me know that you've can click on that link just there in the chat so that you can get notified later on this afternoon. I'm looking to do that broadcast around about 4:30 p.m. British summertime. Okay. But what am I going to be covering? I'm going to show you how you can buy crypto without having a bank account. I'm also going to show you how to use your crypto in your day-to-day life. Wherever you want to buy a donut, a car, a house, a boat, a Starbucks coffee, I'm going to show you how to do all of that. And it's not just about having one card. You know, recently I traveled to China. I was in China for 2 months, and I got a Spanish bank account here, Santander it's called. Now, what I did before I left for China, I told them that I was traveling to China and I was going to be using this card. Now, the problem was when I got to China, they don't accept Western cards anymore. You know, you've either got to pay with WeChat or you got to get the cash out. So I went to the cash machine, tried to get out some RMB, and my card was rejected. So I then had to phone the UK, and I was on the phone for hours in the middle of the night in the UK in the daytime. Couldn't get an answer. Said to me that because my card was blocked, I'd have to come into the branch, and I was in China. Well, the answer for me was this card, which is Wirex. Now, I've left a link in below this video. It is an affiliate link, so I do earn if you join that. But if you want to just go to Wirex, you can. Let me keep that in focus there. I don't know what's happening here. There. So, but this card I can use. It's MasterCard, as you could see there. It's got the MasterCard symbol. Now, this card, I don't have any problems with cross-border. I transferred some Bitcoin into there. You can put BUSD. You can put USTD, you can put Binance BNB in there, you can put Tron in there, you can put, there's a whole array of cryptocurrencies that you can pay into your Wirex debit card, and then you can link those cryptocurrencies. You can link up to 5 of them, and you get an app on your phone so you can change those 5 wherever you want to, and you can pay for stuff in shops, and you can use the cash machine. Never once did my card get blocked, because Wirex, they know that you're going to be using their card around the world to pay for just about anything you want to pay for. It's a brilliant card. If you haven't got one, you want to get it. Now, also, when you've got this card, you get you apply for the physical card. That costs you, I think, $5 to get the physical card. So you have to deposit $25 in. No, sorry, it might be $25. I can't remember. I've had it so long. But you pay $25 to get the card. And then once you've got the card, as I say, you can load on cryptocurrencies. Now, the great thing also about Wirex, it acts as a bank account. You get a sort code, and you get an account number. You get an IBAN number. You get that SWIFT code. So if you want to ask people to transfer money, or you want to transfer money into there, you can. And because it's got that bank account, you could transfer your cryptocurrency. What happened there? He banged his head on the side of the cot. Come on, then. So I got my little fella here. So if you use that card, you could transfer your cryptocurrency into there, and also you can transfer your fiat currency into it. So once you've got the card, you have to go through KYC, and the KYC is so simple. All you do is you fill out their application form, and then you upload your passport or a photograph ID, and that's it. And that's done within literally an hour. And you've got a bank account. You've got a bank account that you can use anywhere in the world. You've got a bank account that you can earn also from your crypto, but you've also got a bank account that you can transfer fiat currency into if you want to. So, you know, like if you were paying somebody, I don't know what it happens in America, but in the UK, if I want to pay somebody, I put in their sort code, I put in their bank account number, and then I set up a payment, and I get a notification on my Santander app to say that I want to pay a new person. So that's what I do. I pay that new person, and then I can send crypto to myself or send fiat currency to myself and buy crypto, because inside Wirex I can exchange my fiat currency for crypto. So that way, you know, because if you want to, my bank account won't let me connect to Binance, won't let me connect to Coinbase anymore. It's just a nightmare to get a British bank account, and I'm sure it's the same for you in your part of the world, especially for the US. It's just a nightmare for you to get your fiat money into crypto. But Wirex allows you to do that. So definitely worth check that out. Okay. Now, I'm going to keep this broadcast really short because I've got little Charlie here, and Charlie's eating my bank card. And I've set up another one for this afternoon, which is for part 2, really. And the part 2 will be in depth because I want to show you how you can buy, I don't know, you want to buy an Apple computer, you want to buy a Windows computer, you want to buy your groceries, you want to buy yourself a cup of coffee, not by using your Wirex card. It's not just a continue of that. I'm going to show you, because some people won't be able to get the Wirex card for whatever reason. But I'm going to show you how you can literally buy anything, because a friend of mine said to me, yeah, that cryptocurrency, I don't like all that. I like the money in my pocket. And I thought about that, and I thought, well, do you carry your bank account around in your pocket? He's a roofer. And you don't, you know, you put your money in, your customers pay you. If you've got a job, your salary's paid into your bank account, and there's nothing stopping you having your money, you know, your customers pay you to your Wirex card because you get a bank account. There's nothing stopping your salary going into your Wirex card because it's the same as a bank account. You can pay, you know, you could set up regular payments to pay your gas bills, that type of thing. But all, you know, most people's money, unless you carry your bank account in your pocket and you don't have a bank account and you just have cash under your pillar, then, you know, it's all digital, isn't it? Whether it's a pound, a dollar, a euro, or whether it's a cryptocurrency, it's a digital number on a screen. And that's why it doesn't, to me, it's, I don't buy this old buffalo dust where people say, oh yeah, but you can't use your crypto. I can't go and buy a loaf of bread. It's simply not true. I can show you how to buy a loaf of bread, a pint of milk, and you don't necessarily have to use your Wirex card. There's so many ways that you can use, you know, you can buy anything you want on this planet locally to yourself. It's not some special website that you need. It's not some special shop and you've got to look for their sign, you know, like when you walk into a restaurant or a pub, or, you know, I bought beer with my Bitcoin. And so you can buy anything. It's nothing special about this. It's just the same as you using your bank account cards and things like that. Okay. Now, what I will also say is that in part 2, I'm going to show you how you can buy a car, how you can buy a property, how you can buy a boat, practically anything that you want to buy. Also, I'm going to show you how you can sell your Bitcoin for cash in an ATM machine. I can show you how to buy Bitcoin with cash via an ATM machine. I'm going to show you all of that in part 2, because I've got young Charlie here this morning, because my wife's on a translation job. She's a Chinese and she works for the Chinese embassy, so she does lots of translation work. So she's off today and doing that. So I'm going to cut this short. I'm really sorry about cutting it short. You'll find I'm going to pin this post. Let me just share my screen. Share my screen. Where we go. Is it this one? Yeah, part 2. So I'm going to pin this link to this, you know, this broadcast this afternoon. I've got this set for 4:30. Now that may change. I may go in and edit that, but if you're really interested in using your crypto in day-to-day life, I highly recommend that you come and see me this afternoon, because my wife will be back and then I'll be able to do my broadcast. So I really do apologise that, you know, I can't do the full broadcast that I wanted to do right now. And I know some of you may have booked this in, but I really apologise about that. Me and Charlie now are going to go for a little walk along the river. And later on this afternoon, I'm going to do my broadcast to show you how to use your crypto in everyday life. You have a fantastic this part of the day between now and we speak this afternoon. Get your questions ready, because if you've got any questions, let me know this afternoon. You have a fantastic middle part of the day, or the end of the day, or the beginning of the day, depending on where you are in the world. And I'll see you later in my next broadcast. Bye now.